Hey guys, Chris from Chris's house here. Just wanted to give you a new charger video here. This is the SkyRC e455, e455. Pretty cool little charger. They made some cool changes from the e450, which we came to love. I do mean that. We really do love that charger. It works great. So the big changes from the e450 to the e455 is the XT60 adapter they need to interface for charging output. Now, a lot of you are familiar with the older style. And when I say older, it's still current, but the banana clip that used to plug into the old charger. And the advantage with the XT60 in the front is, one, it's definitely more durable, okay? And it's definitely more compact. It's nice, it's a little neater. And, it'd help if I plugged it in the right way. Here we go. and that proves a very good point right there. If you plug these buggers in backwards, guess what? You're going to fry your battery, you could fry your charger. It's unlikely it would happen, but it does happen, okay? This, you can only plug in one way. Look at that, okay? So the E455 charger is a LiPo nickel metal hydride. It does also lithium high voltage and lithium ferrite. Is that what it is? LiFe? I never do any of them, so there you go. So with the charger here, we're actually going to show you first on this Peak Power PowerMax 4200 battery. These are a good hard case battery. Not a lot of jam, but really great. We like to sell these for like Tamiya cars, stuff like that, okay, that have round casings. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect this up here. So there's two connections. So obviously we've got like a Dean's plug here, and what we're going to do is we're going to plug that Dean's in, okay? Boom, simple, okay? And that should be a nice firm fit. These adapters, after quite a many uses, will loosen up, so you always want to make sure you have a nice firm fit. And then we have the balance lead. Now, the balance leads here, now, if you can see here, it says -1, 2, 3, 4. Now, and there's little grooves in here, okay, I can point out to you. So there's little grooves in the top of this piece here, all along the top, okay? And when we look at the battery here, this little balance lead, it's called an XH adapter. Let's see if I can get this to, yeah. You see the little pins on top there, okay? So those have to face up towards the sky, as we say, okay? SkyRC, up towards the sky. I don't know, I'm reaching. And we're going to plug this in all the way to the right, okay? We're going to plug it in, nice and simple. Look at that, easy peasy. And if it's a 3-cell, the connector will be a little bit wider. It'll plug in, or you could plug a 4-cell in, okay? Now, we want to select the right battery chemistry on the charger. So this is an LiPo lithium polymer battery. So you have LiFe, LiHV, NiMH, and we want to click this so LiPo at the top shows up. So 4200 battery. So this charger has selectable charge rates from 1 amp, 2 amp, 3 amp, and 4 amp. And what we're going to want to pick is the most appropriate amperage, but rounded down. For example, if you have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, ideally you want to charge it at 5 amps. It's called the 1C method, and it's what we recommend for any battery from 2,000 milliamp hour and up. If you had a 3,000, 3 amp. If you had a 4,000, 4 amp. 5,000, 5 amp, and so on and so forth. This is a 4200. We picked this battery specifically because a lot of guys are like, well, there's not a 4.2. That's right. We're going to round down. We're going to go to 4 amp. All right, and I'm going to show you another example with a nickel metal hydride battery to kind of reinforce what we're saying here. So we've got both connections plugged in, and you do have to have both plugged in. We get a lot of phone calls. Guys are like, oh, my charger's not working. And that's going to be for one of two reasons. One, you've over discharged your battery's fully charged. The other one is you haven't connected that little balance lead, okay? So we're ready to charge. We've got it selected at 4 amps, which is the top amperage, which is more than safe for the battery. And we're going to push and hold the A button. 1, 2, 3, and look at that. So the first 3 are lit up, which means it has up to 75%. The fourth one's flashing. And what that means by flashing is it's between 75 and 100%. Once that light goes solid, that means it's 100% charged and ready to go. Now, if you don't use your batteries often, or you're not, I would say if you're more intermittently using your battery, sometimes it'll take a little longer to get to that extra 25% from 75 to 100. And the reason is it's balancing the battery and trying to do a really good job. The charger's main goal is to fully charge the battery. And you know, I remember back in the day you had the wind-up chargers. Oh, they were awful. They were good at the time. Burn your hands. But so what I'm saying is it can take a little longer sometimes when you use a balanced charger, but it's much safer. And they don't even offer this without a balanced charge, which is really smart. So it should be called Smart RC. I like that. Okay, guys, so that's that. Let's go over to a nickel metal hydride, okay? So we're going to stop that. We're going to press the button. We're going to stop that. Okay, we're going to disconnect safely both connections. So what we have here is a speed pack. This is a Horizon Hobby Dynamite battery. It's a 2400 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride 7-cell battery. What's really cool with modern chargers is most of them you don't actually have to select how many cells the battery has for nickel metal hydride. That is very advantageous, okay? That's excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug this in. Just one less step. Okay, so we're going to plug in this XT60 to EC3 adapter. EC3 adapter is what you're going to find on most Horizon distributed product, and like a lot of Arma, some Axial. It's actually a really good connector. We like these. They work. So we're going to plug this into the battery. So we want to set our mode here to NiMH. So we're just going to select this battery button there so that NiMH is there because it's an NiMH, nickel metal hydride battery. And then here we have 4 amp, 3 amp, 2 amp, 1 amp. Like I said, you want to charge this battery technically at 2.4 amps, but because you can only go between 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to round down and we're going to go to 2 amps. Okay? 2 amps is safe. And I know a lot of guys will be like, oh, you can probably charge that thing at 4 amps. Probably. Don't do that, okay? It's not what we recommend. It's safer to do 2 amps. And we're going to push and hold. And it starts charging away. Once it's done, the lights go solid, and you are good to go. That is it, guys. You know, nice and easy. And when it's done, it'll stop. You can disconnect and go and use it, okay? So we're just going to disconnect. It tells me that I'm being an idiot here. Okay, that's it. You can also just hit the button and it'll stop that as well, okay? That's it, guys. Just to let you know, though, all the information is used just for, all what you're watching here is just for information purposes only. We recommend you to read the manuals, consult your local hobby shops. We like to go over charger settings and different things in person with our customers, because that way we can make sure it's going to be a safe operation for you. Chris's house is not obviously held liable for anything that may happen to your batteries or your charger, and always be home when you're charging. This is all standard housekeeping stuff. Be safe. And if you have questions, go to your local hobby shop. The whole idea is if you have a problem, we're here to help you. Thanks for watching, guys. Chris's house out. Thanks, guys.